Hello Code Gurus, welcome back. And as a part of this video tutorial, we will see how to create a full stack continuous deployment pipeline. Alright then, let's proceed to the browser. So first and foremost, ensure that you have logged into your AWS Management Console. And out of this, so we will be using a service called as Amplify Console. So just click on AWS Amplify. So over here, as we already discussed earlier, Amplify is a combination of three different services: cloud services, CLI services, and a SDK kind of implementation. So here we will be looking at one of the cloud service which helps us to create a continuous deployment pipelines very quickly. So over here, we are going to look at the deploy side. So just click on the button which is on the right side under the section deploy. So this will take you to the prompt where your continuous deployment pipeline actually supports a couple of different Git-based source code repositories. So in our scenario over here, we will be using Bitbucket. So you can go ahead and choose even your GitHub or GitLab or in fact AWS code commit depending upon your choice. So there is no hard limit on that. So just click on continue. So if you have not provided the access already, so this will go ahead and say, can you grant those access? So I'll just say, go ahead and grant that access. So now once you have successfully authenticated your AWS Amplify console with your Bitbucket, now we are all set to create a pipeline. So now let's go ahead and choose our code repository. In our case, it is CodeGuru. And I want to create a continuous deployment pipeline for my master branch. And then click on next. So it takes a couple of minutes, so just give it some time. So now over here it says it takes a couple of inputs from you. So the first and foremost is it is going to ask what is your app name. So I'm happy with that CodeGuru, and it has auto detected two things. So our front end is a web-based, and obviously our backend is a Amplify-based application. So now over here, it will just go ahead and say, select a backend environment. Do you want to use a dev environment or do you want to create a new environment? So in our scenario over here, I want to create a new environment and call it as prod. And for your AWS Amplify console, you need to even create Amplify access IAM access. So I'll just go ahead and we have already created that. If you are not aware of that, you have a pretty straightforward out of the box access for it. So now over here, once you have chosen your Amplify console backend role, so now that we are deploying a Quasar application, we need to do a bit of small modifications to our pipeline configuration. So the first and foremost is, I'll just go ahead and click on edit. So in our front end, we need to go ahead and say to install your Quasar CLI. So here I'll just say npm install -g at Quasar/CLI. And next, you need to provide your build commands. So in our case, it is going to be, what is the build command for your Quasar is, it's Quasar build. That's going to be our build command for your application. So the next important modification is going to be your base directory. So here, what we are going to do is we are going to give it as dist/spa. So whenever you build a Quasar application, it is actually loaded under your dist folder. So ensure that you have created that properly. So now once you have done all these three modifications, so first foremost, you need to ensure that in your front-end deployment, you need to ensure you have your Quasar CLIs installed, and then under the build commands, you need to give a build, and then whatever the artifacts which you want to get deployed will be done over here. While coming to your backend, since it's an Amplify-based project, you need not modify anything. So by choosing Quasar, we have just only changed the front end way of doing things. So finally click on save. and then click on next. So here it gives you a double confirmation screen like, uh, are you sure about all your details? So yes, I'm pretty sure about my repository name, your environment name and branch name, and everything looks perfectly fine. So here I'll just go ahead and say save and deploy. So just it takes a couple of minutes depending upon the resources which it is creating behind the scenes. So just wait for a couple of minutes, and once it is done, it will automatically go ahead and pull the source code from a Bitbucket repository or GitHub repository and starts building and deploying into your environment. So just give it a couple of minutes. All right, so we have successfully deployed our application into the production environment. So just quickly refresh your screen. You should see the preview of your application over here. And you can access your application over here by the below link over here. So just click that. Cool, excellent. So we have successfully created a continuous deployment pipeline for a production environment using AWS Amplify console. I hope you liked this video. If yes, please do not forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends. And please do not forget to click subscribe button and bell icon in order to receive instant notifications from our channel.